Alright, so part of the reason that we left these things so loose is because we were going to have to move them. And as you can see here, how far away this is from the top, that's one of the main reasons. Also, we're going to have to move this whole thing up to the top because, like I said before, if this goes too far off the top, then it's going to roll off and it's going to cause friction as it comes off, and it could tilt to the sides, messing up the bearings in our linear rails. So what we're going to have to do is we'll do a preliminary stretch of our belts, making sure that everything is in its proper place, and you may have to grab these pieces and sort of press them into place, the belt into place, and you might find you have to bend a few things around a little bit, to make everything fit correctly. So this just allows us a little bit of leeway in adjusting our frame. So what you want to do is, over here at the top, I'm going to pull this reasonably tight and then tighten the top so that we can have our belt tightened up. And this is just going to be a preliminary fitting, so none of this is final. What we want to do is we want to get things positioned relatively close to where they're going to be in their final position. So another thing we're going to do is we're going to move this bad boy up very close to the top. And you want to leave about 1 centimeter, I think, is a good gap size. So we'll tighten that into place. And drop our tools. Alright. Now as you can see, it's slightly loose, so we don't have to loosen anything on that. We can simply press up and get it close to our end position. And what you're going to want to check here is that you can pull it right up to the top, and that you're going to have enough room where your bearings aren't showing out at the top. So that looks like a good, you want to have a little bit of gap on the bottom too. This is going to allow you to adjust your home position by a small amount up and down. As much as possible is a good thing, basically, as far as that goes. So once you've got it pretty close, go ahead and find your tools that you've dropped and tighten that sucker down, and it's good to go. So now we're going to go ahead and start on the effector after I finish doing the same thing with all the rest of the rails.